Distortion, and we started in the beginning of 2018. Basically, it was me and Pendle's personal project, because we just got off of a long ass tour with our other band, Barbed Wire Dolls. We had all this music that was in us that just didn't resonate with the punk aesthetic of the band Barbed Wire Dolls. So we wanted to create a new band that had lots of 80s influences, to be very poppy melodies. And the first person we found was Gabe Maska from Brazil. Hello. And Gabe was a Barbed Wire Dolls groupie.
Who's my attorney here? Where's my lawyer?
I can tell you for sure that he doesn't shave his balls.
Hey, this is a raw Brazilian. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Fuck you.
And so Gabe's super talented on bass, and he came up with these amazing melodic harmonies that just complemented the songs. We just pretty much played him the raw ideas of songs like Your Mystery and California Dream, and within like a few minutes he already pretty much understood the structure of the song and made it his own. And we jammed a couple times, just the three of us acoustic.
1, 2, 3. Take me back to California, take me back, California Dream.
A drummer, so we kept looking around LA. It was kind of hard, but then we're like, in past a lot of great bands, we'd heard things like, the Buzzcocks from Manchester. They found their drummer through an ad in the Melody Maker, like a magazine. And we're like, well, let's go on to Craigslist and see if there's anyone on there just for shits and giggles, to see if it would work for us. And sure enough, Kevin had put an ad out on Craigslist, and we're like, oh, the dude has the same influences as us. Okay, let's try him out.
Real story.
So our first rehearsal was in a rehearsal space that Barbed Wire Dolls had down in San Pedro. San Pedro, so perfect. It's meant to be written in the stars.
That's right.
San Pedro is the gatekeeper of heaven. If you ever take San Pedro cactus.
And Deming, New Mexico is the gateway to hell. That's
yes.
a true story. So within a month's time, after the whole conception of Royal Distortion, our first shows, we got a gig at the Viper Room, famous Viper Room, and they wanted us to do a residency there. Yeah, so we did our residency at the Viper Room. This was our first shows. Actually, no, our first show was in February.
January 25th.
Oh, it was January 25th? January 25th.
So
pretty much basically brand new. The band was exactly brand new. 25th of January was our first show. And then they wanted us back and they wanted us to do a residency. So our second show was the first show of our residency, a month residency at the Viper Room. That's excellent. Well, I haven't seen you.
How are you?
Thank you. Good. It's been a while.
Yeah. It's AJ, my brother. How you doing?
AJ plays with Cliff Morrison. He plays
How you
killer
doing?
guitarist.
He's one of the people that helped us out in San Pedro in the beginning.
Oh, sorry, excuse me.
Gabe was there with Bob Bardol's. And he housed all the band members, fed us. We used to get hamburgers, which we never get. And he fixed our guitars, he bought our guitars, he bought our amps when we needed money. And he's been our bro.
Bro for life.
Yeah, so Royal Distortion pretty much is a kick-ass band, but unfortunately, as you're filming this, we have 3 shows left, and then we're disbanding as me and her are moving back to Greece, and we'll see what happens. Who knows what's going to happen, but we made a name for ourselves because we were the first house band at the Whisky in 2 decades, so I guess Whisky invited us to be their house band.
And here's the world-famous Whisky A Go-Go on the Strip, a favorite dancing spot for both the mods and movie stars who want to get it on. Let's drop in and see what's happening tonight.
And of course, he plays with Cliff Morrison, but the Doors were one of the house bands, so was Chicago and Van Halen. So that's pretty much a huge honor, considering the Whisky A Go-Go is the most legendary venue in history of all time, considering everyone that's played here from Zeppelin to everybody. Not that we're as great as those bands, but we definitely hold our own in this day and age.
So we started in May, and we've been doing the residency all the way until now, which is, it's going to be mid-December will be our last show, December 10th.
And the whole day was to bring on 5 other bands with us every night and showcase unsigned bands of LA. And we've had amazing bands play with us, bands that are phenomenal. But the industry is very different right now. They're not interested that much in guitars, and it's a little weird at the time. But there's always a place for rock and roll, and Whiskey's definitely the home of that right now.
Dun, dun, dun.